Hello you, it's Josh here from What Is Fucking Happening, and welcome back to Theme Park Tycoon 2, but today we're in a different park, and you may have already realised that from the background, but today we are in Robloxian Point, London, which is a park I started building in a video. The video got corrupt, so we've been left with this. But you may be asking a couple questions. What is Robloxian Point London? Where is Theme Park Tycoon 2 Disneyland? Oh my god, what is happening, Joshua? Is it the end of the world? No, it is not. In fact, if you're in the Discord, and I think I may have possibly mentioned it in the last video of Disneyland, I'm not quite sure, I can't remember. It was a while ago that I recorded that voiceover. But I told you people that I was going to take a break from Disneyland because basically it was getting a bit boring, and I started Disneyland because I was enjoying it, and then slowly I started to not enjoy it and I didn't want to do it anymore. So to fix that, I'm going to be doing a little bit of a passion project, I guess, and just doing something a little bit fun, even if it doesn't get as many views as Disneyland in Theme Park Tycoon 2. I just want to enjoy myself a bit more and do something that's a little bit easier and a bit more creative for me, because instead of just copying something, I can come up with my own ideas and do my own thing, which is very exciting. Another question is, you might be wondering why this is Robloxian Point London, not just Robloxian Point. Well, that's because Robloxian Point is a theme park that I have, which I'll be touring at some point. It's not done, nowhere near done in fact, but basically that park was built before the extra expansion plots were done and before the no grid was in, so I thought, well, it's a bit outdated and I can do something much better than this now. So I started Robloxian Point London, and I did start recording it. The video got corrupt, like I said, and it didn't work, so I just thought I'd do a little bit of an intro. I probably will do an intro for every single one of these series because it's a little bit more, I don't know, personal, nicer, whatever. Just explaining what we're going to be doing. So today we're going to be finishing off this entrance, maybe doing a bit of the entrance plaza. If not, we'll be doing the car park. I'll be doing a lovely voiceover, which you'll hear in just a second anyway, so you'll know what I'm doing anyway. But I just wanted to quickly show you around here just before we jump into that time lapse. So as you can see, we've got this entrance area with this fountain, which I'm not quite sure about the fountain. I think it does take up a lot of space. So I'm not too sure about it. Please do put what you think about that down below, because it would be very useful, because I have absolutely no clue about this. We also have these little planters here, and then obviously we have this main castle gate here. Those signs do say Robloxian Point London. Apparently white and very light blue is a stupid colour palette. I may have to change that at some point, but oh well, for now it's alright. And we've got this main gate, which these are supposed to be the exit gates, because obviously you don't need many exit gates, but I do have to have gates. People can just walk in, I guess. I don't know. And then over here, we've got some more entrance gates over here, and some more entrance gates over here. So that's pretty simple. You got your entrance gates, you got your exit gates, like any other theme park. And then over here, you'll see that we have this little, I don't know, archway, I guess. And this will be leading over to the car park. Yes, this is going to have a full-on car park over here. Full-on multi-story, maybe car park, or underground, I don't know. It's going to be a car park of some sorts, though. And I'm trying to make this as realistic as possible, is basically what I'm trying to point out here. Everything is going to be so realistic, it is absolutely ridiculous. So, no, don't worry, just because I've stopped Disneyland doesn't mean I'm going to be changing the whole theme of what I do in these videos. It's still going to be very realistic, very proper, very attention-detailed buildings like this. And as you can see, we have started off with a bit of a Tudor style here. A couple different designs. We've obviously got this design here. We've got these little diagonal with the lines going down it. And then obviously we've got a bit of the brickwork with these towers and stuff here. And over here we have a little bit of a queue area. So I just did this queue using some metal poles, beams, and the fences. And then it gives you this nice little, like, almost temporary looking fence, which I guess is what they'd have. I don't know. And then this leads to these here, which I did actually make myself, obviously. So it says Robloxian Point London, welcome to the park, and then it has all the tickets that adult ticket, blah blah blah. If you really want to, you can read through all that quickly. Then you've got the little thingy where you talk through, I guess, yeah. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them here, and we're probably going to have about another 7 or 8 over here, which is about 15. Which some of you may say, oh well, Joshua, that's not enough for a theme park of this size. But I think it will be. I don't know. We'll have to see. When we get to a bigger park, we may even expand this entrance to build like some extra area down here, and you know, do like a little bit of a what is it called, like the Disney Promenade or whatever the hell it's called, before you get into the park, and you have that little like food area with some restaurants and stuff. I don't know. It depends on, as we get further into the park, what we have to do. Now the plans for this park is that we're going to be having about 4 or 5 lands. Not sure what lands. But seeing as we are British, I thought we might as well go for this Tudor style. Because although I am British, and the whole thing is, oh, Britain with its historic towers, and I don't want to, you know, stereotype, but we do have a lot of castles and Tudor style buildings. In fact, I live in a house that is Tudor styled. Oh no, I've just doxed myself. No, I haven't. There's literally thousands and thousands. Britain has them. It's just a style. I don't know. But we're probably going to be having the entrance area in this sort of style, maybe a little bit different. And then we're obviously going to be having different areas. Some of the things that I do want to do is I want to try and build a water park. That'd be cool. I want to try and build a hotel. I think building 1 or 2 big hotels somewhere, that'd be a really cool idea. In fact, I wanted to build this area, the entrance, as a big hotel building, but I couldn't get it to work and it looked a bit weird, as you would have seen in the recording, except from it didn't work, so it's no longer there. Which is just brilliant. But we're going to be trying to do some hotels somewhere, and as well as that, I want to do like a little bit of a kids land as well, because normally in a theme park you just, you know, chuck in the kids rides every so often, I don't know what I'm saying anymore, you know, in places at some point. Yes. Whereas I want to have like a mascot, a theme, a kids area that's like a proper kids area that, you know, you can tell it's a kids area. Well, I'm just repeating myself. Basically, if you look at Alton Towers and that's CBeebies Land, I'm very sorry, my phone has just gone off, and Jesus Christ, that is loud. But if you know CBeebies Land at Alton Towers, something like that, probably not CBeebies Land, we're probably going to come up with our own little mascot here, and it's going to be lovely and jubbly and mubbly and whatever. Anyway, guys, except from that, I've ranted on for 7 minutes now. Normally, this intro part would only be about 2 or 3 minutes, but obviously I've had to explain the series, what's happened to Disneyland and all that sort of stuff. So thank you for watching all that, through all that rambling. If you have... If you've probably just skipped on at this point, haven't you? You're probably not even listening to this. But except from that, guys, let's cut to the time lapse and let's get building the rest of this entrance and whatever the hell we're going to do today. You, we're back. I hope you enjoyed that little time lapse there. We've done quite a lot there. We've done basically most of this car park here and all this entrance area, you know, most of this area here. Now, there's a couple of things I need to explain because I actually changed plans about halfway through because I said that this probably wouldn't be enough, and it definitely wouldn't be enough. Now, because I realised, oh wait, yeah, I need to have somewhere to put the parking pay machines is what I've called it. I didn't know what to put on this sign because I wanted it to be a one line so it's bigger. So I didn't know. I probably might make a sign maybe at some point, probably not. I don't know really. We'll have to see about that. If I feel like it at some point, we'll do it. But we've got these little parking machines here, which obviously need the decals doing as well here, but I've just got these blue boxes, which, I mean, those decals could actually be moved back quite a bit. So we might have a look at that at some point. But we finished all this side here. We only ended up having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more here. So in total, that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 here. But then I thought, well, this other side, what am I going to do with it? I can't just have it all the way up to 4, so I decided to do 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Well, no, that just 20 because there's not one there. So, in total, we've got 20 windows, which I think will be enough. If you think that's not enough, tell me down below, and I can add an extra 3 also, maybe here. Might be a bit of a squeeze, but we can try and add 3 more here, and maybe some more over here, if you guys really think it's not enough. But I honestly, in my opinion, I think that's going to be enough for a park of this size. Especially, well, the parking takes up that much space, so it's only really that amount of space now, isn't it? Because this is the entrance area, and it's not technically a theme park, is it? But because we've added this little area in here, I don't think we're going to have to expand this anymore. Like I said, we might add some restaurants and do a little boulevard or whatever. Don't think we're going to bother doing that now because really I can't be asked to redo all this at any point. Like, what's the point in doing that? And we've got some extra tickets here. And also, this gave me the idea to have a little bit of a monorail. Now, sadly, we've got to use metal here, so it does look a little bit off from that white over there, as you can see. But I mean, it's what it is. Obviously, we've not finished this, and it's just because I'm really tired and I can't really bring myself to do it, I guess. I don't know. But I don't want to finish it. I don't want to do any more building in today's episode because I'm just sick of building. But as well as that, we've got this path that goes down to here to this car parking area, which I think is big enough without being too big. Obviously, I don't want to build a car park that's so big that it, you know, takes up the entire place. I do need to add a little gate here where you have to put your ticket in to leave, but obviously we've got 2 lanes to come in here. These are all car parking spaces. We'll fill this with cars and stuff, and then we've got a bus stop over here and taxi stops, whatever, little roundabouts that you can flip around if you want to for some reason. Actually, no, that's a good point, because if that's 2-way that way, then what's the point of having a roundabout? Oh well, I added a little roundabout because why not? It's a little bit interesting, isn't it? And then we obviously have this 1-way that comes around here. We're gonna add some arrows and stuff to point out that it's both one way and that you can't, you know, go the opposite way, because that'd be a bit bad. But except from that, we're going to have another monorail station here, because obviously this monorail is only the car park monorail. We're going to maybe have a separate monorail, maybe not. Maybe we'll have like a train to go around the rest of this place here. I'm not sure. We'll have to have a look at that. Maybe even a mix between the two. I wish they had cable cars, because that'd be really cool to have as well. And it's not really possible to do a cable car using what we've got so far. But before we end off this episode here, I reckon, first of all, that needs covering up, because if not, I'm going to fall down it. There we go. But I reckon when this comes back round, we'll do a quick ride on the monorail. And as we're doing that, we can, you know, say bye and everything like that. There we go, it's coming round now. I've put it to 75% speed. You may have seen that I was messing around with it, and that's just because I feel like 100% speed is a little bit fast and unrealistic, whereas 75% is alright. So guys, we are coming to the end of the video obviously here, so if you have enjoyed this video, please make sure to leave a like. You can also subscribe, check out my second channel where I upload real life videos, and my third channel where I upload all the stream videos. As well as that, you can check out my Twitch where I do actually do the streams. There's also my Instagram, Twitter, all that sort of stuff below. If you haven't already checked out the merch store, why not check out the merch store, okay? There's some cool designs on there that they're kind of expensive, but they're cheaper than most YouTube merch, so leave me alone. So they've got some cool designs in, like, mix with Flick, which is my other brand, really, so technically it's not really, whatever, you get my point. So check out that if you haven't already. You can copy yourself some merch down below. I never thought I'd say that in my life, but here we are. Anyway guys, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed it. Next video will be next Monday. Yes, next Monday. So from that guys, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, hopefully. Goodbye.